Shedeur Sanders, on track to become the greatest quarterback of all time. That's a bold statement, I know. We're talking about a pantheon that includes Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Montana. But when you look closely at what Shedeur is doing, the context he's doing it in, and the unique trajectory he's on, the conversation isn't just possible, it's necessary. Let's break it down, because the evidence is compelling. First, let's talk about the intangibles. Leadership, poise, and an unshakable belief in oneself. These are the hallmarks of every great quarterback. Tom Brady was famous for his ice-cold demeanor in the final 2 minutes. Patrick Mahomes has that backyard magic, an infectious confidence that lifts his entire team. Shedeur Sanders possesses this same elite mindset, but it's been forged in a completely different fire. From day one, he's been under a microscope unlike any other college athlete in history. Bees. The son of Dejon, Primetime Sanders, means carrying a legacy, a brand, and immense pressure. Most players would crumble. Shedeur thrives. Think about it. He's not just playing football. He's a central figure in a cultural movement. Every throw, every decision is scrutinized by millions. Yet, watch him in the pocket. He's calm, collected, and surgically precise. That level of mental fortitude at his age is exceptionally rare. It's a trait that doesn't just appear in the NFL. It's cultivated. Shedeur's is being cultivated under the brightest lights imaginable. Now, let's address the on-field performance and the common criticisms. But what about the losses at Colorado? What about the sacks? This is where context is absolutely critical. People see the box score, but they don't see the full picture. When Shedeur and Coach Prime arrived at Colorado, they inherited a program that was at rock bottom. A 1-11 team. They didn't just have to rebuild, they had to perform a complete demolition and start from scratch. The offensive line in his first year at Colorado was, to put it mildly, a work in progress. Shedeur was one of the most pressured quarterbacks in the entire country. Yet, what did he do under that constant duress? He put up historic numbers. He threw for over 3,200 yards with 27 touchdowns to just 3 interceptions. Let that sink in. Under relentless pressure, playing behind a brand new line, Hugh protected the football at an elite level while still making incredible plays. Instead of seeing the sacks as a failure on his part, we should see them as a testament to his toughness and his refusal to make bad decisions. How many other quarterbacks would have thrown the ball away, or worse, forced it into coverage leading to turnovers? Shedeur took the hit to protect the possession. That's a veteran decision from a college player. It shows a deep understanding of situational football. Who was playing chess, while everyone else was getting knocked over playing checkers. You give Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes that same offensive line, and I guarantee you they're not putting up better numbers. In fact, they'd likely have more turnovers. Let's compare his path to the greats. Tom Brady was a 6th-round pick who sat behind Drew Bledsoe. He had the benefit of growing into his role away from the spotlight, with a solid structure and a legendary coach already in place, Patrick Mahomes sat for a year behind Alex Smith, learning a stable, winning system. Shedeur has had the opposite experience. He's been the focal point from day one, tasked with elevating an entire program on his shoulders. He started at Jackson State, an HBCU, and what did he do? He shattered records, won championships, and brought unprecedented attention and resources to HBCU football. He proved he could win, and win big, when given a stable environment and a talent advantage. 2. He showed he can be the engine of a championship team. Then, he moved to the Power 5 level, into one of the toughest conferences in the country, and immediately proved he belonged among the elite. He didn't just survive. He expelled. That ability to adapt and dominate at every level is a key indicator of future greatness. One of Shedeur's most underrated qualities is his accuracy and decision-making. His touchdown-to-interception ratio throughout his career is simply phenomenal. Great quarterbacks are defined by their ability to protect the football while still being aggressive. Shedeur has mastered this balance. He has the arm talent to make every throw on the field, from deep bombs down the sideline to precise lasers in tight windows over the middle. But he combines that arm talent with a processor that's years ahead of his peers. He knows when to take a chance and when to check it down or take the sack. That's football IQ, and it's something you can't teach. Think about the it factor. The clutch gene. Look at that opening game against TCU. Nobody gave Colorado a chance. Shedeur walked into a hostile environment and put on an absolute clinic. Throwing for a school record 510 yards and 4 touchdowns. In the biggest moments, on the biggest stage, he delivered one of the most stunning performances of the season. He did it again in the comeback against Colorado State. When the game is on the line, he wants the ball in his hands. That's not arrogance. That's the makeup of a legend. That's Brady leading a game-winning drive. That's Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Shedeur has that same DNA. So, when you put it all together, the picture becomes clear. You have a player with elite arm talent and accuracy. You have a leader with unparalleled mental toughness, forged in the crucible of extreme public pressure. You have a proven winner at multiple levels, who has elevated every program he's been a part of. And you have a player whose perceived failures are actually evidence of his resilience, intelligence, and toughness when you view them in the proper context. The path to becoming the GOAT isn't about having a perfect, unblemished record from day one. It's about overcoming adversity, learning from every snap, and possessing a relentless drive to be the best. Tom Brady had his share of struggles early on. Patrick Mahomes had to refine his mechanics. Every great quarterback has faced challenges. Shedeur's challenges have just been more public and more extreme than almost anyone before him. He is building a foundation of experience that will make him virtually unflappable at the next level. When he gets to the NFL and has a professional offensive line, a professional coaching staff, and professional weapons around him, what do you think is going to happen? We are going to see a version of Shedeur Sanders that will shock the world. The poise he shows now will become legendary. The accuracy he displays under pressure will be unstoppable. The debate about the greatest of all time is always evolving. For 20 years, it was about Brady. Now Mahomes is making his case. But we have to look to the future, and the future is Shedeur Sanders. He has the talent, the mindset, the pedigree, and the unique developmental path to not just join the conversation, but to one day lead it. He's not just the next big thing, is the future standard by which all other quarterbacks will be measured. Mark my words. We are witnessing the very beginning of the greatest quarterback career of all time. Thanks so much for watching. What do you think? Is Shedeur the future GOAT? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. We'll see you in the next one.